Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Set up, 18 Gator.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was Justin Houston who got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go, set, 90 Wolf, hey, Alpha, topper,
Rush in, rush in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch that in, tight end.
Hey, orbit.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Deep grip, deep grip.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Okay, just like go.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Get it.
To throw again, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch the run.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey.
2nd and 9 now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
5.
44, Mike, 44. Coming to you.
Bam.
Safety's creeping.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is into heavy traffic and it's intercepted? Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Break.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
You draw Corker.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Get it.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is McCoy. And an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Lambeau on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check. 50. Hey, high 7. 58, right there. Let's go, D. And 58 is a money. Leo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking.
5.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go.
Come on,
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Smooth.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Mike's 54. Watch it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got it to Hilton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the shift.
2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. It's brought in by Harris.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 41-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check safety.
General West. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go now. 50, plant. Hey, Alpha. Go.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. I'm coming for you.
Go.
to throw on second down. Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run the counter. Harris. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Slam.
They'll run again with Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Tight, look, squeeze. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert 3. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Orbit.
Cookies the mark. Cookies the mark. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Coaching spill.
Now Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, it's Harris. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This is Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over in the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 44's the mic. 44's Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe go.
He'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. 30 base.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo.
You hey, Echo.
You better be afraid of me. 44's the mic. 44's the
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. It's a party now. Whoa. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 96. Mike 96. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for New England, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.